Everyone, welcome back at Charlotte from at Charlotte's House. Today I am doing a little more fall decorating. I had the idea to make a watercolor wreath. Stay tuned. For this project, you're going to need some watercolor paper. You can get it individual sheets, you can get it as a pad. I had a pad that I actually cut to size and then I put it through my Cricut, so my leaf shapes are a little bit more intricate. If you don't have a Cricut, just use scissors, an X-Acto knife. There's no magic to the shape, you just want them to look like leaves. When it comes to watercolor paint, there are 100 different styles. I am literally using one of the kids' paint trays. I'm hoping this will be enough. If you find that your kids' paint isn't dark enough for you, then you can certainly go and experiment with fancier ones, but I had this for $4. I'm gonna use it. I like to have just a piece of watercolor scrap paper underneath me. It just protects my work surface a little bit. And all I do is I want a pretty wet brush. And I start with one color. And I'm gonna very quickly go over about half the leaf with that first color. Notice how wet it is. That is key because I really love watching the paints mix together. And then I'm gonna pick up a complementary color. Again, this brush has a lot of water on it. And then I'm gonna dab, and you see where the two colors begin to mix? And that's sort of it. If you wanna pick it up, this is pretty fluid and you can sort of play around with it. But honestly, I just did that and then I put it off to the side to dry. Once you get in a nice rhythm, you can do lots of leaves at once. So here, I'm gonna come at it with a different color. Again, you wanna make sure that you're working with complementary colors. These paints are going to mix together and you don't wanna choose two colors that will mix to make sort of a yucky color. So pinks and purples, greens and blues. This is also why it is so important to have actual watercolor paper. If you were to try this on regular computer paper, it's just too much water. This would make the paper pill up, you would probably get holes in it, and that's why you need this specific watercolor paper. Once all your leaves are dry, you want to dry fit them onto a leaf form. So I made sure that they were arranged the way I wanted them, and now I'm gonna go back and I'm just gonna hot glue them on. I like to use hot glue for something like this because I'm worried that any kind of a craft glue, it might make the paper look a little bit soggy, so hot glue seems to work the best. I found this wreath form in the floral section of the craft store. Came in 3 different sizes. This is the medium size, and I love it that it is flat, but it's also inexpensive. Now to finish it off, I'm just gonna wrap some ribbon around it, and I think I'm actually gonna secure this ribbon with a hot glue gun, just so it stays put. And I'm just gonna leave it at a simple loop at the top. Now, you can certainly go back and add embellishment, you can add glitter, you could even color on top of the leaves before you assemble the wreath for a little bit added texture or pattern. I wanted to keep this simple, and I just love how soft and nice that watercolor looks. Here is one of my wreaths. I am crazy about it for a couple different reasons. One, I love it that no skill is required. You could put a bunch of leaves in front of your children, they could help you make it. It's always fun to do a project where you don't need to be an expert crafter. Two, this is super inexpensive. That is always a bonus. And 3, I love it that it is so easy to customize. I'm using lots of non-traditional colors this fall, so this is right up my alley. But if you want to use the reds, yellows, oranges, go for it. They will look beautiful with fall colors. This will take no time whatsoever to put together, and it's just a nice alternative to your regular old fall wreath. Thanks so much for watching. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a great day, everyone.